Hello, welcome back to my channel. It's Eve, as you probably actually don't know because I literally just started posting. Honestly, today's been quite a hectic, busy day for me. It's the weekend, and on the weekend there's one thing I promised to do for myself, which was to come out, come out of the closet to my aunt and uncle. I've been out. I mean, literally wearing nail polish right now. I'm clearly the gayest person ever, but I haven't been able to feel safe enough to be open with my aunt and uncle about that. And it's not because they wouldn't accept me. I have full faith that they will. My concern is not that they won't accept me, it's that they won't understand me. And I think that fear and just trust issues I've had because of my biological family have been what have been holding me back from being open and honest. I remember last month I was actually crying because I couldn't feel open or safe enough to talk about things, and that stemmed from the fact that I didn't feel safe enough to open out and come out about my sexuality. It's just been hard to be open about a lot of things, but today's finally the day. This evening, the time has finally come because I love them and I want us to be able to fully trust each other. And I know that will only happen once I break down my walls. And this is the first step towards doing that. Honestly, I feel like I'm not the best when it comes. I love talking, but I'm not the best when it comes to saying things. I mean, I feel like this video in itself is such a mess. I've been talking blah blah, all over the place. So one thing I am gonna do is write it down, just so I have a cohesive way for them to be able to read it, and then I'll just. It's not like I'm gonna give them the paper and then bye. I'm not gonna run away. Running away is never the answer. I'm just gonna give them the paper and just stand there awkwardly, and just wait for them to read it. And then, whatever they'll say, if they have any questions, I'll just be standing there ready to answer. But it has to come out some way. And I think I'll give it to them after dinner just so they can. I don't want them to be reading it and I don't want to choke them. I know I can gag people, but I don't want to actually gag them. Okay, let's get started. I honestly have been avoiding this for the longest because I've just never been sure of how should I word it, what should I say, but I think you're overthinking it. As long as it comes out, that's what's important. Wait, literally. I'm literally shaking. Oh my god. I'm not scared. I'm just. It's when you do anything that seems big. It's it's going to school on a bad day, going out to get a job. I still gotta try more to be more proactive towards getting a job. It's just, I'm a little, just a little tense. So this is the update. If you can't tell by the hair growth, it's been months. In fact, we're currently in Pride Month. I know that's right. I honestly don't know why it took so long to make a follow-up video. I just think I really didn't have the right words at the time, and then I was just putting it off. I almost scrapped this video, to be honest, but I really do want it to be out there, especially for Pride Month, so. I mean, let me be clear. They accepted me, they were there for me, and, if anything, our bond and our relationship with each other has just improved since then. If anything, the only real thing that anyone was upset about was the fact that I hadn't come out to them sooner. And to be honest, I can understand that. I can, it's funny too because there was this guy in one of my school clubs who was talking about how he came out to his parents, and they were upset that he hadn't come out sooner. And that was like, I was like, okay, like that kind of gave me like reassurance of like, okay, like maybe this is fine. It definitely has been an interesting. It definitely was an interesting experience, like going through the aftermath. But honestly, I felt so free and so honestly, it was very freeing to like have that part let out. I did know that they probably weren't familiar with queer people, which is kind of why I was a bit nervous to talk about it in the first place. What I didn't expect was my uncle was like, I've never met anyone who thought they were gay in my life, so like maybe you're just confused. And look, we're not gonna hate on him for that, okay? Hi, it's editing Eve. I feel like I didn't get the point across very well, so I'm gonna try again. I didn't account for the fact that them not knowing about queer culture because they haven't met anyone like that in their life would end up in them being like, are you sure that's a thing? Because in their mind, they've never experienced or seen this before. So it's like, is it even real? Like, obviously, I've grown up and known a lot of queer people and queer culture, so like it's such an integral part of me, so I'm like, of course it's real. But it's like the same way, it's like there's people out there who do nasty things, and it's like you can't even fathom that that's real. In their mind, that's kind of how they see it. So I think that's what I'm trying to say here. um and I'm not trying to shame them or be upset about it, because at the end of the day, like, I get it. Like, there's some times where I see things that I don't understand and like, what the hell? But I'm just like trying to understand. When I say that, I mean like being a furry. Like, I, you do you. Like, I'm really becoming more open to like that just being a thing, like, and not being like, ew, what is this? Is that even a thing? Like, you know what I mean? So it's like I feel like that is not a great comparison, but I understand that they are not familiar with it, and I just have to give them time to familiarize themselves. And I'm sure like the more they familiarize themselves with me, they'll kind of familiarize themselves with the culture. And that kind of does put the pressure on me of like, oh my god, like I have to, especially being like, it's a lot, but I feel like I just have to, I have so much more to prove as a queer person to show them that just because I'm gay doesn't mean I'm stupid or like mentally disabled, because like that's what I've been called. So it's like, you know what I mean? It's like I really hope that I test can be a good first impression to them. Yeah. It's still something I'm like processing, I guess. I guess the best thing I can do is be patient with myself and be patient with them, as much as they're being patient and understanding with me. I don't even know what I'm talking about, to be honest. I guess I'm just really grateful for all they've done to me. Like, I would not be here, I would not be safe if it wasn't for them. So, like, I can understand, like, the fact that they did all of this for me and I didn't come out to them straightforward is kind of like disrespectful. It's like, we did all of this for you and you couldn't even tell us. You couldn't even be honest with us. Like, I understand, like, I would be hurt if I was in their place. I guess I'm just grateful for their patience, and all I can do is return that and be patient too. Be patient with them in understanding me. Even beyond being a queer person, just understand me as a person, though that does have a large portion of queerism to it. If you're someone who's considering coming out to what have you, and you're nervous, just, I would say, write it out first. Does it, if you don't want to like, if you don't want to like give them the, if you want to like say it yourself, you can. But honestly, just like, depending on your situation, like I think about where I was before, like, girl, I would have been dead, but like I'm good now. But it's like, as long as they're not going to kill you or like throw you out of the house, it's like, if you feel like you can't come out, please do. If anything, it's a lot more anticlimactic than you'd expect. It's like, it's so underwhelming of an experience at times. So I definitely might have to do a follow up to this video in the future, because I still think I'm processing everything, which is probably why it's taken so long to follow up with this, but just do your best. And also, depending on how much they know, like with me, I just told them I was gay. If I like tried to explain like everything about me, like I think I would have overwhelmed them and they would have just been like, you're talking crazy. So like I felt like gay was like the most simplest, broadest term they could understand. So that's what I just told them. And I am, but it's like I'm more than that, you know. But I really don't think that's something they like. It's not that I'm hiding myself. It's just that, like they wouldn't. I'm just trying to make it into a simpler form. So like, I guess my advice would be like, depending on your situation, like try to make it in simple terms. Like just tell them you're gay or you're like if you're trying to tell them you're non-binary or something like that. Like I just like if you said you're gay or lesbian, like I feel like they would be more open to hearing you out than if you said something else. But at the end of the day, it's who you are. You know, it's your call. Yeah. I really, I'm a mess with my words right now. But I guess that's all for this video. Thank you for watching and happy Pride Month. I hope everyone had a wonderful month. The month's basically over. Speaking of, whew, oh my god, my eyeballs. Why am I? It's so cold. It's summer. Why am I cold? But yeah, speaking of Pride Month, I got these two books from the library. This one's like queer monologues, and like I want to go into theater next year, so like I'm really I went through a few of them. It hasn't been like really good yet, but like I'm like there's quite a lot of them, so I'll just read through it and like I'm sure I'll find something. And I also got this book, Gender Euphoria. I'm really I feel like I'm gonna like I was looking through it a little bit, like I feel like this is definitely something that I need to read, especially to connect with myself more, because even as a queer person, like I feel like I still don't understand much about that. I know that I'm gay, but I there's more to it, and I want to understand that more, especially since I'm young, like I'm 18, like you know, like if you don't know now, when will you? I don't know, but yeah. Anyway, those are gonna be some nice books to read. Just know at that just know that at the end of the day, this is a safe space. Like you will always have a space to be seen, to be heard on this channel. I will never stop speaking up for transgender rights, and even if you are disapproved by the ones you hold close, just know that you are still valid in who you are. And I love you. Well, I guess I gotta get going, but happy Pride Month once again, and bye.